Another stunning day here in the town of Balmora with your boy, Nob Bruntley. Apparently, I accidentally did a really big brain thing. Yesterday, we were getting the codex for the Fighters Guild quest. Apparently, depending on how you do that quest, I think that's the one, if you do it as intended, you lock yourself out of the Thieves Guild, it was explained, or something like that in the comment section yesterday. You have to do it in a particular order, by, well, the way that we literally did it, which was accidental. Obviously, I had no idea that was the thing to do, so we've made it so we can be part of the Fighters Guild and the Thieves Guild, which is pretty good. You have to take the quest, go and get the book, then join the Thieves Guild, then turn the book in, or something like that. So we are just about to go turn the book in now. One thing I want to do today is make a few scummy spells. I shouldn't really call them scummy spells, given that it is quite literally a game mechanic. Here's your code book. Give code book or keep code book. So if we keep the code book, I guess that lets us stay part of the Fighters Guild, right? Let's hope OpenMW doesn't make any adjustments to that. Let's hope that we're still part of the, not Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild. It does say we're still part of the Thieves Guild, so hopefully that's the case. Okay, cool. Now, I want to go make a particular set of spells, which will hopefully have some pretty interesting effects. One in particular is apparently a charm for 100 points for 1 second. It's decently cheap. As I remember, duration is the real big spell killer in Morrowind. It makes the spells incredibly expensive, but also incredibly difficult to cast. Was it you? Yeah, spellmaking. Here we are. So, I was told to make like a charm spell that has maximum magnitude for 1 second. And then if we have it so that it's touch as well, does it really matter? It does affect the spell chance there. So I guess we'll just do touch. So touch for 100 points for 1 second. Now the comment specifically said that if you're in menus, like we are right now, obviously time doesn't pass. So you can hit someone and then immediately talk to them and you're good. They're going to love you. That's fantastic. I've been told that things like levitate for 1 second on self is really good for doing like a big old bounce and things like that. Actually getting out of certain areas, you know, like when we got stuck there. That would come in pretty handy too. Yeah, I think we could do some really interesting stuff with this. Like, the defense against magic as well was pretty good for 1 second on self. Soul Trap would be quite nice. We do have Soul Trap. We should hotkey that too so that we can keep our soul gems filled up. Okay, good stuff. There was another one too. Chameleon, that was it. Chameleon 100% for 1 second will give us the ability just to go invisible, steal something, and then we'll obviously become visible again, but no one will be able to see us because 100% Chameleon is, well, at least in Oblivion, I know that that's the case. That is guaranteed invisibility. No one can see you. So I assume it's the same thing in Morrowind. We're going to call this Nob Bruntley's Tactful Touch. Bye. You don't have enough gold. Bollocks. Okay, yeah, no, I remember that now. We didn't end up having any gold left, did we? Did we not get any gold for completing that quest then? Where is our cash anyway? Money. Is money not just in your... Oh, 252. Oh, damn. And how much was she charging us for that spell exactly? Let me just try that again. Touch for 100. She's going to cost us... Oh, it's 351. Okay, so it's not prohibitively expensive. Like I said, as I recall, it's the actual length of the spell that's the killer, right? So let's try, like, fire damage for maximum magnitude on target. Area... Yeah, look in the background. See, area is barely any difference. So we could have it 0 or 50. The points there is only... What's that, like 70 gold difference? Not even that. Duration. Oh, yeah, there we go. So you could have it to 100 fire damage for 1,400 seconds, and that would set you back a fucking fortune, because obviously that's a crazy amount of damage. Interesting, okay. So it might be good. So forgive me if I'm wrong, but for a sneak effect, setting it to maximum magnitude with only 1 duration, could you... I assume you can't touch with an area. Oh, you can touch with an area. How does that fucking work? So we can do touch with an area, sneak, and then touch him on the back, and we do a shitload of damage, and it'd be relatively cheap to cast, and over a large area? Whatever. Yeah, anyway, duration is the main thing. We need a bit more dollar. So let's see if we can do some quests here. Report killing the Telvanni agents. Code book, yep, the code book, and we're good. So what quests have we got open right now? We've got to steal those notes for the lady here. We've got to get that book, right, the Chronicles of Nechelft. I was told that that was in Balmora bookstore. So today, in a stark contrast, we did a little bit of flower picking. We've then got an absolute murder spree. Just a complete rampage of death and killing Salvani agents and wizards and all sorts of things. Now we're going to go book shopping. I'm pretty sure it's over here, isn't it? The bookshop. Is it this one here? Armorer. I should really look in some of these buildings too, because I imagine... I mean, it's certainly true of Oblivion. I imagine it's true of this one as well. But obviously, certain shops will stack... What was stack? I was going to say stack and stock, and stock, and I kind of met myself in the middle there. Maybe they have some, like, artifact gear. Nordic Trollburn helm. Oh, that's cool. It's 8 weight, and it gives 25 armor. Oh, wow. What are we wearing on our head right now? It's still just that crappy iron helmet, right? 25 for 60. Oh, it's slightly heavier, though. Okay, cool. So what have you got? Is it just all regular crap? I assume if it's an artifact or something enchanted, it'll be covered in the blue background, right? Really don't remember much about Morrowind at all in hindsight. Okay, bye. We're not gonna try and steal anything from you. Maybe not yet. Maybe when we get that 100% chameleon though, then we'll be back. Bookseller, here we are. Hello. I'm looking for a book, my friend. Oh, and I was also told as well I should increase or decrease the amount of drakes that we're using. Now, I picked Mercantile as a minor skill, which means it will level us up if we level it. So, I might as well go for that. It's the Chronicles of Njelft. Chronicles of... There it is. 250? I will pay 280 and not a penny more. Oh. No, I won't. I'll pay 252, not a... and not a penny more. Because I can't. Please. Love me. Damn it, your offer is refused. Why am I spending money to try and make money? Can you just... Is it rolling against a chance for her to accept? So, for example, could I just keep sitting here spamming that? Because every time I'm doing that, I'm hurting relations. Oh, I should be careful then. I don't know if that's the case. I didn't actually see her mood before we went in there. Okay, we need some actual money before that quest becomes viable then. What else we got here? Yeah, so we've got to go and... We've got to go and escort Etermerel to Pelagiad. I think we'll do that one. Because that way, if they die, they might drop some gold and the notes that we need for the quest. And I assume they'll pay us for our trouble, right? It's an escort quest. I feel like we're ready to escort someone. So the 8 plates, where is that? It might be one of these buildings around... Oh, that was it. There we are. Etermerel. Hello. Are you here to guide me to Pelagiad? Just tell me if you want to travel together. Follow me. Lead the way to the halfway travel in Pelagiad. We have a problem there, friend. I don't know the way to Pelagiad. I think we've seen it. I think we just saw inside that man's head. That was horrifying. We did vaguely walk in that direction before, did we not? Katera, Old Rune, Mirandus, Fields of Kumu, Balmora. Where did we... It was when we were going to that lake for that quest. Is it somewhere in this direction? Shit. Well, we'll follow the signpost. I vaguely remember the way that we went last time. It was over by the Dwemer ruins. There was a signpost. How good's your pathfinding, Chief? Because I'm going to be going some very unorthodox... I assume we can just stand still and it'll catch up to us, right? So I'm pretty sure we saw the signpost for Pelagiad when we were going to the river, that lake for flower picking, which I'm pretty sure was to the left. I will admit, I do kind of love that. I kind of like the system where you can't just fast travel everywhere. There's a lot of times where I've played Oblivion, and I've actually played Fallout 3. This is going to be a bit obscure, but there was a Fallout 3 mod that added a... I don't remember what it was. It might have been... Oh, man, I can't remember the mod in hindsight. It might have been Fook, like F-O-O-K. It's like the Fallout Overhaul something. That one added like a motorcycle that you had to maintain, and you could use that for fast travel. But I genuinely do like taking away fast travel, because you end up finding so many much, cooler adventures, especially if you've got a lot of mods thrown in as well. You end up finding a lot more, particularly like difficulty mods, like say in Skyrim, for example, when you add the realistic weathers and the camping and the eating and all that crap. Take away fast travel, and it feels then like it's like a whole new game experience. Don't get me wrong, it's not necessarily the most fun thing when you're dying in the wilderness and all you've got to eat is like one sweet roll until you can get to the next town. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. But I just find it a lot more fun to stumble along the world, especially a world like Morrowind too, which I guess is kind of designed for you to stumble through, unlike Skyrim where it's a little more safe. Okay, you're fine. Don't worry. I'm talking to myself. Where are we going here? Pelagiad. Vivek, Pelagiad. Are you checking the signpost? No. I know the way. I'm your escort after all. You think the Mages Guild would send just anybody to escort you, my friend? Okay, hang on. There's another signpost here. These aren't going to attack him, are they? We're good? I still don't know what the deal with those are. I swear that they used to attack you in the original Morrowind. Maybe I'm going crazy. Because it seems especially weird that when we've waited outside, those things have apparently, inverted commas, interrupted our sleep. Where all they've done is just kind of stand there. Oh, no. Stand back. I've got this, friend. Oh, God. We don't have this. Ow, you dick. What's your magic? I don't know if there's friendly fire. Okay. We've got this. Okay. That was me. That was my sword. It's enchanted. We might not want to run everywhere in hindsight. What have we got here? Summon skeleton minions. We still can't, even though we leveled up conjuration. Thanks to everyone as well who reminded me that mist skills don't actually level up your... Don't actually level you up. It's only major and minor skills. What are we looking at? Malagmar, Mount Cand, Pelagiad. This way. I've not actually gone this way before. I mean, no, I'm an expert. I know the way. Trust me. God, this is like premium Morrowind here, isn't it? They never had anything this cool in Skyrim or Oblivion. Skyrim and Oblivion were both realistic, but like I've said before, Oblivion was still kind of fantasy enough. Kind of a little bit weird enough. It wasn't so refined. It wasn't so polished. It wasn't so graphically, you know, impressive as Skyrim, so it still felt like that weird fantasy world to some extent. Like, kind of Uncanny Valley. But Morrowind obviously isn't at that level, but they've got, like, full-blown fantasy here. I do kind of miss that. It's a shame they'll never do... I mean, I think it's pretty obvious right now they're doing High Rock, isn't it? And High Rock, I worry, is going to be very similar to Oblivion in a lot of ways. And they released that game, didn't they, recently as well? Elder Scrolls Blades that was... I don't know if it's actually set in Cyrodiil. It might have actually been set in High Rock. But they've gone for the very safe domains quite frequently. We need, like, Elder Scrolls 6 Argonia. That would be a weird one. Or like Valenwood. Valenwood would be fantastic for it. The big fucking walk-in forest. That would be so cool. Because that would be the thing everybody liked about... hello? Hold on. Hold on. Stay there. You can tell them to stay still, can't you? As I recall. You just tell them, wait here for a minute, and then you can come back. Are you okay? It's like a noble woman or something.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
Hello? Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. I was walking along here, minding my own business, suddenly a bandit jumped at me. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. Didn't harm me in any way, though he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and even talked to me for what seemed like forever. Never mind the jewels, I want to find the bandit again. Oh, she's fallen in love with the bandit. Nelos Onmar. Oh. Was that the guy that we found dead in that cave? I'll try to find this man. I'm almost certain we found him, did we not? Jules Solstheim? I could have sworn we found... Because he had amulets on him, did he not? Oh, was that the guy with the skooma? Ah, you know what? I might be forgetting things here. Hang on. Here's your stuff. Okay, sorry, that was the wrong guy. Okay, look out for a guy called Nelos Onmar, but I'm not gonna go too far off the beaten trail. And that's probably an example of what I was talking about, right? Just walking around and we randomly find a woman that wants us to find a random bandit. Okay, Pelagiad. Balmora that way. Balmora that way? Okay. Pelagiad. Don't trust these road signs too much, apparently. Completely the opposite direction to the way we came. Interesting. Oh, we won't worry about that quest. We'll come back and do it later on. I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth maybe sticking off the beaten path a little bit, just in case we see him hanging around. Okay, I will go a little bit off the path, but not too far. Ah, whatever. We'll be coming back this way plenty of times, I'm sure. Come on, friend. Sorry, we're going on it. With scenic route. Scenic route, obviously. Another way. I think that's Pelagiad right there, isn't it? I will admit, my Morrowind geography is a bit shit these days. What else is there? There's like Somerset Isles. I feel like Somerset is a bit too nice for a game. Does that make sense? It's like this reclusive isle. I mean, you pretty much, if you play as a high elf there, you're good. Like what is there to worry about? Especially if it's chronological too, with the Aldmeri Dominion. You'd just be living in this luxury land. You know, it's not like Skyrim or Cyrodiil, which at that point is all war-torn and shit. You're like the winning side at that point. Hello. It's a lovely place. Very nice and quaint. Where are we going? We're going to a tavern somewhere, aren't we? Hello. Foruska Salas. We're looking for Foruska Salas' house. I feel like she might be keeping an eye on that, you know. Right, where the hell is this tavern then? It's gotta be here, right? Sorry, I've been bouncing around. Sorry, it's a force of habit because I'm training up acrobatics in the background here. Pelagiad Guard Tower.
What say you?
What say you?
Oh.
Are you threatening me? Ulanil Armorer. What is it? A tavern? This is like a tavern. It's a trader. Oh, this is a tavern. What a quaint little place. Halfway tavern. Here we are. Oh, God.
Thank
Thank you. Well, I appreciate being thanked when I'm inside. Okay. Is that it? You're an excellent guide. That I am. That I am. I can understand why you didn't make the journey yourself. It was obviously quite an extensive travel. What is that?
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
You have a spider on you, Samir. You have a bit of a spidery issue there. What do I say to her? Nelos Onmar, he's in the tavern somewhere. Oh shit, he's here. Can I? Imperial cult, latest rumors, latest advice, a little secret. Mages Guild, Morrowind law. My trade. I'm a sorcerer. She's a conjurer. I can't help but notice you've got a giant spider on your chest. You look like one of those creepy cultists from Dark Souls 2. I'm not gonna bribe her. Is that just like a cape? What is that? No, it's actually wrapped around her. You're a strange lady. Sweet Skooma, are you alright? Price on your head. Oh, she's Thieves Guild. I see. Got it. Should have guessed that from the fact that she's Khajiit. Am I right? Sorry. That's extremely not okay. It's extremely... I just racially profiled that poor Khajiit. Not Bruntley. I'm Nelos Onmar. It's a village of Pelagiad. Hello. I'm looking for you, Nelos Onmar. Specifically, it's Maury's glove. You have? How odd. She was a lovely young woman. Why would she want a rogue like me? She's beautiful, though, and seems sweet. For the first time in my life, I felt remorse for robbing someone. I won't see her again. Take this. Tell her it's a note from Nelos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. This is cool. What's downstairs? Something for me to steal, perhaps. The finest empty bottles. Okay. Nothing of value has been found. Yep, nothing at all. What's upstairs? Hang on, let's go and check very briefly.
Sorry, stranger.
My time is short because you've got a spider wrapped around you and it's eating you, you strange lady. Ladia Florugrius. Hello. Oh, you sell things. Oh, is she a fence? Ah, Mercantile Speechcraft Athletics. Okay. Yeah, it's price on your head. She must be a fence, right? Interesting. Right. Reinforced wooden door. It's all locked up tight, is it? Let's just go on a little bit of exploration. See if we can't find something lying around, perhaps. Fraudis, what do you think you're doing in here? Go away now. She's not happy about that. Is this trespassing? Okay. Sorry. Don't want to get in trouble here. In the middle of this potential thieves guild. Right, so we're going back to that lady. They're not going to make me... They're not going to do that standard video game cliche thing where they make you run back and forth between characters. Do me one small favor, and then we're here for half an hour doing exactly that. Okay. Well, I haven't even got anything to talk about anymore. My friend's gone. We're just alone. If only we could summon. Are they using the identical sky texture to Oblivion? That looks so similar. I mean, Bethesda Softworks, obviously, not OpenMW. I don't believe they've actually made any textural... I mean, maybe fixes, but not changes. It just looks the same. Although that would make sense if they did do that because of, you know, continuity's sake. We seem to be getting lost here. Hang on, stick to the path a little bit more. What was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, Argonia. That would be a really fun one, but I don't know if it would have much appeal. And then there's, like, weird places, like Elder Scrolls 7. I mean, Elder Scrolls 7, or like a spin-off game. That's what we need. We need a spin-off game for Akavir. That would be very cool, because you bring in the Weeb audience with that as well. With the, with obviously the Akaviri characters, the Akaviri people, I guess is probably the right word for it. And then you got the weird sort of vampiric snake people, the Sayesi, which is apparently how it's pronounced. Michael Kirkbride says so, and everything he says is gospel to me, as far as I'm concerned. The man's just the greatest writer ever. I've read Coda. I've got it framed on my wall. Hello.
How does the day greet you?
How does the day greet you, friend? Note from Nelos. Gave you a letter to give me. Wonderful. Thank you. I knew he cared. You know, you don't have to do this for me. I appreciate it. You're a wonderful person. Visit my friend Emuset Brakas in Tel Arun. She's a wonderful person. Okay. Emuset Brakas in Tel Arun. And that's all that was for. Weird. Okay, then. Now we're just in the middle of the fucking wilderness. I might use a recall. I'm that lazy. No, I'm not going to use a recall. That's like it's like extreme laziness. So let's go back to Balmora then, I guess.
We'll just go as the crow flies, see if we can get all the salt and save ourselves a bit of time here. We're paid for that. Then we get back to the guild hall, they'll give us something for all this fucking trouble. Let's see what we can find along the way. Everyone said there's a lot of outbound loot, which is why a levitate spell even for a few seconds will come in handy. So we can try and find some of that. I really like doing this stuff where I hide weird shit around. Cliff races, brother. Oh, it's so many cliff races. This is a mouse chasing us to the ends of the earth. Be gone, mouse. I know it's not a mouse before I lost some comments. Excuse me, so that was actually Rattus. Right, guys, be careful. Just be careful. I'm trying to do a bit of fatigue together, just so that we can slay some of these horrible beasts that come out. Let's just try to do some magic. I thought we always had a bit better.
Drop the notes. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? This series is supposed to be unedited, which is why I try and find topics to talk about quite a lot, because obviously the whole reason I'm doing this...
I see you.
Good God.
Hello.
The whole reason I'm doing this is so that, it is because I can't do edited series because my graphics card blew up. So I thought, a bit of unedited tomorrow, and that's fine. Your notes. You've been such an escort, show great promise for Evercore. I've never met anyone with such enthusiasm. Take the copy of notes, sign with gratitude. So I was supposed to do this series unedited, because it means it's just, you know, it's a little fun side thing. Still a third video a day. It's going on the second channel, because obviously it's unedited. It's not going to be maybe as good quality as the other videos put out. And then every episode, something happens, which means I have to edit it all out. This is your fault. Okay. Here you are. Here's your notes. Pay me. Pay me right now. Please. Advancement. To advance the rank of Conjurer, you must pay... Oh, fucking really? Not only did we not get paid, we've now lost money. Duties. I believe that Tashpi Ashabale in Margan has been practicing necromancy. Good God. Lives in Margan, she's the one who's been practicing necromancy. Find her, kill her. Mage's Guild cannot tolerate necromancers. I didn't think they gave such a shit in... This is the same Mage's Guild, then, that operates in... I guess it is. It's the Mage's Guild, after all, that operates in Oblivion. I didn't think they gave much of a shit in Morrowind. There you are. What's this province called again? Right, so we've got to teleport to somewhere. Should have really read that in the journal, right? Blah, 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 blah. Tashpi Ashabale is a necromancer. She lives in Margan. Where the hell is Margan? Alrune, Moranus, Caldera, Balmora. I don't know where that is. You can't just tell me she lives here. It doesn't even highlight it. That's quite annoying. Let's see if we can get a teleport there. I might genuinely have to go and look this up, otherwise I'm going to be floundering trying to find somewhere that might... can you tell me where Margan is? Hang on. Margan. Necromancy. Her... Doesn't say. Damn it, that's annoying. I've consulted the mighty tome of Morrowind Wikia that says we can get there via Siltstrider at Aldrune. So you're going to teleport me to Aldrune. While we're here... Oh, this is the useless Mage's Guild, isn't it? Well, they have absolutely nothing good whatsoever. Let's go ahead and sleep for a while. I see if I can sleep here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, good shit. This is in the chat. I was going to say, I'm sure we've stolen everything that's not nailed down of any use. So we want to go to the Siltstrider here, and then we go to Margan directly. So that should save us plenty of fucking time. Either that or you can go on foot, but I definitely don't plan on doing that. There it is. Hello. Hang on a minute. I would say on Siltstrider, it's like a really creepy part of Morrowind as well. It's a giant flea that they've hollowed out and then directly tapped into its nerves. That's fucked up. That's so strange. It's just really peculiar. Hello. I need to go to Margan. 12 gold.
We make a special trip just for you.
That's a quarter of our gold that we had left there. Gone. Gone immediately. You might say Margon immediately. Sorry. Where are we going? Outpost? Lives here somewhere. I feel like fighting a necromancer is potentially problematic. What have we got here? Yed Red's hut. Tashi. Ah, this is it. Tashi Ashabale. I'm sure that was your name. Hello.
I'm waiting.
How are you doing? I'm just checking if you got any. What you got here? Kwama egg. Just looking for something. Don't worry. Investigator, FBI. Just looking for signs of Ashyams. You know, necromancers like
Speak quickly.
Ashyams. Okay. I would say we could talk to her, but I feel like that would reveal our hand a little bit, wouldn't it? Can I just wait here? If we wait, our fatigue increases, but our health doesn't, correct? Okay. Let's just... Hello? You wouldn't know a thing or two about necromancy, would you? I'm not a necromancer. Who said I was a necromancer? We can say Rannis Atheris or not your concern. Let's be reasonable here. Rannis Atheris is potentially going to pay the bills. Tashpi Ashbale, if she were to die, we could fucking loot a corpse, mate. Not your concern. Ask anyone in the village I'm not a necromancer, and anyone around here can tell you the truth of the matter. Well, you are eating ashams, but that's probably not enough to condemn you to death. Excuse me, you wouldn't know a thing or two about necromancy, perhaps? Not a necromancer. Who have you been talking to? What am I expected to do now? Am I expected to go back and speak to Rannis and say, not a necromancer? Did you know a thing or two about necromancy? Tashpi is not a necromancer. That's a bit concerning, isn't it? I feel like we've been led on a... What about the guards? I feel like the guards would come and speak to. Hello. About necromancy. Who have you been talking to? Do you want to give me more than that? I'm trying to prove her innocence, like, decisively here. Oh, what is this place? Oh, hello. I was going to say there's some stuff I could potentially steal. Silver Claymore, 320. Raw glass. Look at this stuff. Old Rune Bone Mold. Oh, that's cool. The Old Rune Bone Mold looks so much better. Okay, hello. You wouldn't know a thing or two about necromancy? Tashpi is not a necromancer. Do you know if there are any sailors? Well, this is proving to be a fucking wild goose chase. Hello. Oh, an armorer. You might be who I want to speak to. No, you don't actually sell armor. You just stand with it around. You show off. To be fair, we haven't got any gold to... We haven't got any gold to trade with anyway. Right, let's check around here. This seems like it's a fairly important office, so I want to see if we can track someone down here. Gujalan bone mod cures. Native Gujalan. Wow, this is cool. Chitin gear, silver war axe. What is that? Revilla Memorial. Oh, is this like a tomb I was going to come and steal from? Hello, you wouldn't know anything about necromancy. You seem important. Nope, they all say the same shit. I'll keep poking around. Oh, it is a tomb. What about you? You might know something. There's bones in here. Not a necromancer. What if I talk to you about Tashi Ashpi? It's our healer. Everyone mark on... Okay. She's a healer. I mean, she might still be a necromancer. Obviously, the simple solution to this quest is kill her and leave. But I feel like our crimes would be reported for doing that. That's quite fun. I suppose we didn't say that it was the person. We could have said that, oh, it's the person, and they just go see how they react to that. Because I don't think we've got enough evidence to kill this person dead. You're a necromancer. Rannis Atheris. I refuse to join the Mage's Guild. I've chosen to practice healing among my people away from the politics of the guild. Since I was Volothian, not well-born like Rannis, well, it's not important right now. Maybe know way about the situation. Tell me more. If Rannis had a grudge this long, it would be best for me to leave the mainland. There are plenty of towns that could use a healer. Tell Rannis Atheris I'm dead. I'll leave Vardenfeld and Rannis... Yes, okay. Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Are you going to leave now? Are you going to leave now? I want to ransack your house. I'm going to be honest. Anticipations, Pilgrim's Path, Homilies of Blessed Almalexia. I don't think you're a necromancer. I think we've made the right choice here today. I feel like the Mage's Guild is just a fucking corrupt, awful organization that we've been dragged into. Guild Jews extorting people constantly. It just doesn't seem right. There's no way in fuck we're getting into there from here, is there? It's not happening. Right, Rannis Atheris. My good friend, they are dead. Dead as dicks. Did you kill the necromancer? Yes, I did. She's truly dead. You've done me, the guild, that is great service. This scroll should help you deal with any necromancers you find. Yep. That was corruption, through and through. Infiltrated by a Telvanni spy. Go to the guild hall in Aldrun, Vivek, and Sadrith Mora. I'm sure there's a spy. When you find the spy, do not take any action. Report back to me. Oh, this one's cool. That's quite fun. I suppose we might as well take the Mage Guild night train. That's quite a fun idea that we have to track down a spy and we're given no information. Maybe I specifically should have asked for information. Okay. Send me off, Chief. So we got Cedrith Mora and Vivek and us. We've never been to Vivek. Let's go to Vivek.
Go ahead.
Hello. Oh, you've got a fucking spider on you as well. I assume that's just the robes then. Thought it was something special, but I guess it is just quite literally the layout. So somebody said yesterday I was like, oh, we've got the best alchemy gear now. Apparently that's not true. There's Grandmaster alchemy gear, which we'll have to keep an eye out. Can I tell you something? Because we haven't got any gold left at all. If you ever want to bribe it, we've got 6 fucking gold. Do you want a Daedra heart? You're a trader, right? There you are. Sold. Good deal. I think it's our first time here. We'll do a quick look around, do a little tour of the place so you guys can get a feel for the layout, for the architecture, just for those of you who haven't played Morrowind before. What a unit! In awe at the size of this lad. Trebonius Artorius, Grandmaster of Vivek. Advancement. You can offer me... Oh, God, okay. Duties, you say? Mage's Guild is find out about the disappearance of the dwarfs. It's a simple task. Go to some ruins and find out what happened to them. Thank you. Much appreciated. I assume we don't ask the question Telvanni spy. I'll give it a go. Well, no, not probably. There are no Telvanni spies here. I wouldn't know if there were. I'm the Archmage, after all. Tiram Gadar, my Dunmer advisor, keeps an eye out for spies and that sort of thing. The fact that his first mission to us was go and see what happened to the Dwemer. I'm telling you, this guy's the spy. I've already got him. Disappearance of the dwarves. Go to the ruins, find out what happened to them. Fucking spy. No question about it. I'm just seeing if he's got anything else. There's a boat from Cool if you have any reason to go. Tiram Gadar. Immense assistance. He helps me see the dumber side of every decision I make. Came with some of the highest credentials. He's added his credentials to my inventory. This guy's the spy. No question. Hello. Tiram Gadar. Secret City of Vivek. Count your blessings. I can help you find someone in particular. Talk to Vivek. It's made up of 9 cantons, each little town itself. Each great house has its own canton. Lord Vivek's Holy City, Ministry of Truth, the Temple Prison, hands above the great temple of the High Fane. Halls of Wisdom and Justice, Lord Vivek's Palace. Thank you. Your credentials. What about them? Do we say they look suspicious? No, of course we don't. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to also talk to this guy about Telvanni Spy. Now, what would the Telvanni Spy have in his quarters? He's got a lot of expensive jewellery. He's got cheap restore potions. He's also got a shadow walking through his walls. It's a bit concerning. Looking for, like, a note, perhaps, under his bed. I am a Telvanni spy. Nothing. I wouldn't make a good detective, I will admit. Alright, nothing. Okay. Got my eye on you. You're obviously a fraudster. You're just a fraudster through and through. Let's go and look around the high city of Vivek. I vaguely remember it. I vaguely remember it being a ball ache to try and get around. Welcome to Vivek. What should I talk to her about? Again, I don't want to just ask everybody Telvanni spy. Talk to Trebonius. Trebonius the other day asked me to build a new Anamidium for Okato since the original seems to have been destroyed and all the troubles in the Iliac Bay. Don't know what he asked you to do. My advice is to try and ignore him. Wait, he asked you to build a new Numidium?
May I help you?
Right, okay. See, I'm thinking this guy is insane. Telvanni spy. Talk to Trebonius. Gives him duties. Last year, he asked me to dig a tunnel in the mainland so the Telvanni couldn't interfere with Imperial trade. Just tell him it's progressing according to schedule.
Is there something I can do for you?
I think he's either nuts or a spy. I'm not entirely sure which. That's cool. Wow, this is quite cool. It's one of the cantons, right?
I'm waiting.
Okay. The Vivek guards, I remember their armor. They're very, very cool, the Ordinators. Let's go and have a look around then, see what's out here. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is why I always say this is so much more impressive than the Imperial City. It just looks so much cooler. Now, obviously, it didn't look like this in the original game. It was not quite this render distance, but this is actually really visually impressive. Like, for a game of its time, this is quite cool that we've got these big fuck-off buildings everywhere. I'm surprised we can't... Which direction is the big rock in the sky? Able to see it from where we are. God, I remember this place being an absolute arse to try and get around. Just because of how expansive it is. Do you think we could just leap off? We could just jump down to the next level, carefully. Whoa! We're fine. Thank you, Vivek. Very cool. Which way is it to Vivek? I don't think we can actually see him yet, can we? Sorry, I'm getting distracted just by looking around, kind of finding out what the city's all about. God, it's huge. I'm supposed to remember where anything is in this fucking place. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Hang on. Hearthill? Hearthill. Ancestor Guardian? No. We don't want that. Somewhere here. I don't think I bound Hearthill for fairly obvious reasons. Right, give me a minute. Before we leap down again, I'm going to do a quick one of these. There we are. Good as new. And let's just go carefully. Oh, this one seems like a steeper drop. Hang on, watch this. Skirt! Fine. Absolutely fine. Right, one more heal. I'm pretty sure to get to Vivek, it's in that direction. Like, Vivek the man, not Vivek the city. We're having the same problem in, we're having the same problem in the main channel series. I did try a bit of water walking, but unfortunately it didn't work. Ah, there we go. Yeah, you can see the rock in the sky now. Man, this is so cool. I wanted to show this off a little bit, just because I remember it being impressive, obviously, without the render distance. So seeing it now with kind of everything intact, it's really, really impressive. I'm quite surprised. Will you take me to travel? Can you take me to the temple? Yeah, for two gold pieces. There we are. Man, look, you can see over there as well. I don't remember which city that is now. This is very impressive. And that's a big old rock that Vivek keeps there to show his big dick energy. I don't think we're allowed in, but I will try and get there just so that we can see the big man himself. And then I will focus on finding this spy. Oh, so many steps. Just so many steps. What does this say? Palace Shrine. Would you like to leave a... Absolutely not. Absolutely. Palace of Vivek locked. Yeah, lock level 100. And it's trapped as well. Fortunately, we can't go and see the big man yet. I don't suppose we can... get up here somehow, can we? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't get me trapped, for God's sake. Well, I appreciate them adding stairs for idiots who get themselves trapped. That's very, very generous of them. Oh, no. Okay. I guess we'll just jump straight in, shall we? You know what? We'll leave it here for today. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there towards the end. I just wanted to look around and really see how impressive this was. And I will admit, I am quite impressed by the scale of the city. I might just no-clip and fly above it for a second so we can really see what it's about. Then I'll get us back to the Mages Guild before tomorrow so that we can actually focus on the quest this time rather than me getting distracted. But man, I mean, again, there's no graphical improvements here besides just the render distance. God, it's aged well. Genuinely impressively well. There we go. That's just about as far as the render distance will permit. Can I turn off the menus as well? There we go. It's so impressive. I'm genuinely quite impressed about how well it's aged. It just looks really, really cool. I think it does put the Imperial City to shame. Because the Imperial City, when you look at it from outside, is kind of dull, really. There we go. And then you can see the other little town there behind us as well.